and I know I can do that. So when I call you, don't act like you don't get my messages, unless you don't see me calling, because they do know and do realize that that piece of property is very, very important. It is definitely a staple in our community. I grew up in those little row houses that used to be Sanchez Funeral Home on that vacant lot. I had an Aunt Jessie and Uncle Jesse. Can you imagine two Jessies being married together? Both of them named Jesse, so how do you answer, right? As long as one is calling. But I have history here with Geaches and Snow Peak. This is very personal for me. This is very personal. Now, I must admit, when I first heard about an unsolicited RFP, Alan, I was in the CAC meeting and I started asking those questions. What does that mean? Who are they? Where are they from? How did that happen? Well, what is the details on this? So I questioned. But when I had the conversation, when I received the phone call, and I had the conversation with Mr. Jackson, he alleviated my concerns as to their mission. Because their mission is, and the amazing thing about this is, they didn't come in telling me their mission. They asked me what would be our community's mission. And they want to make sure through art, music, foods, and we've got it, because I got it confused about it being People's Cuban. No, Mr. Ramon had to straighten me quickly. Excuse me, it's not just Cuban food. So there's a lot of questions and a lot of confusion, and I'm sure that we can clear that up. But I bought into it after I had that conversation, and I am very, very certain, especially if I'm putting my name to it. Those of you all that know Deborah Figgs Sanders, there's only one. My dad had no boys, so that Figgs is a legacy for me. But I am here to ensure, definitely to ensure, and I feel confident that they are going to maintain that, and I'm going to hold them to it, since I will be responsible for that. So with that being said, if you have any questions, did I miss anything, did I overlook anything, I just don't want that building to sit empty. I don't want to see that building not utilized for the purpose in which it was intended, and that was for the legacy, the music, and the arts. And they've already agreed to working with us to make sure. If you go by that building right now, the only reason why you know it's a Manhattan Casino is because you see the sign on the front. You're going to know it's a Manhattan Casino inside and out. Right, guys? That's right. So, hey, see, they're on board. I got them going. So with that being said, I wanted to speak on that behalf, only because, like I said, I'm very confident that we are going to use a facility in which its original purpose was designed. Thank you for your time.
Mic drop. Councilmember Kennedy.
Thank you, Chair. Alan, could you run through for me your expectation on timing related to the operating agreement and community input and it being in front of council?
We're working on it right now. We have a draft. I'm reviewing the draft carefully. I will be sending it to this group very soon, and then we will have a negotiating process and a discussion about it, and that'll take some time to get it finalized, and then review by the mayor, the deputy mayor, and then to you. But we're working on it now.
Well, and I would request that before it comes to us, that there be some community outreach and understanding of what that final term and agreement may be. Because we don't want to necessarily have the community education occurring in chambers as we discuss the potential of the agreement. Is this something that just takes 5 votes?
Yeah, it would, 5 votes. Assuming that all 8 are here, or 7. It's a regular straight.
Okay, it's not a 6 vote, is what I was
Correct.
ensuring, yeah. And I understand it's hard to put timeframes on negotiations. But I know there was also talk of having it potentially up and running by the end of the year, and sitting here in August and seeing negotiations and that time frame, I'm kind of concerned a little bit about that.
Yeah, I think they have some ideas and dates that they're looking to hit, to open. So we will keep that in mind, and I've got to make sure that I get my head back in that realm of what they need. But I know that we have been working on it. We've developed a couple drafts, and so I'm always hopeful that we'll get it to you as soon as possible.
But that said, we're not going to sacrifice any part of the process or anything that's required for it to be successful. In the interest of that target, as the mayor's always said, we're going to get it right as opposed to get it fast.
Especially the community input point of view.
And they're not necessarily mutually exclusive. And we've had community input all along. Just want to point that out. Even before the RFP went out, there was community open house that helped to shape the RFP, talk about what the community would like to see. That's informed so much of our work. The Callaloo Group on its own has been reaching out constantly since they were selected by the mayor, and I've had lots of discussions, and we will continue to do the same, and that will inform our negotiations for sure. It's very important to us.
Yeah, we appreciate this opportunity to clearly delineate the criteria that was used and why this organization was ranked as high as it was.
We also have been, I just want to this point, we've also been very mindful, because of the community engagement around this issue, we wanted to have this discussion, this report at council, answering questions council might have, give the community a chance to speak before we were publicly engaging as though this was a definite situation that had been selected. So now we will engage the community in a very formalized way. But we thought this was important to demonstrate to the community that we're following the process as it should happen.
Thank you, Madam Chair.
Okay, Vice Chair Wheeler Bowman. I just want to say thank you, Ellen,